hope you're all okay and still staying safe and well at home. I'm going to read you another one of my favourite stories today with my sleepy doggy Tilly, because she is the star of today's book, which is Tilly's Adventures in Petlandia, and I hope you enjoy it. Tilly lived in Warrington and dreamt of being a star, with her very own TV show and chauffeur-driven car. Being cute and furry made stardom rather tough, especially when the only words she knew were woof and rough. Feeling brave, she folded up her PJs and a flannel, along with some ideas for her Tilly YouTube channel. Sneaking into Lauren's room, she scrawled a doggy note, then kissed her gently on the cheek and went to get her coat. Scampering through the moonlit streets with thoughts of being wealthy, Tilly stopped beside a sign and thought, I'll take a selfie. Pulling out her iPhone, she posed and took a snap, then headed to the airport while squinting at her map. Tilly was excited because she'd never flown before, unless you count the time she slammed the laptop on her paw. As the plane took off, she thought of A-list hounds and mutts, while trying to squish her nose into a teeny bag of nuts. When Tilly got to Hollywood, she set up several meets, but most of them went wrong because she's tinkled on the seats. Even though she tried her best, the top dogs weren't impressed. We've seen your act before, kid, and look at how you're dressed. With failure after failure, Tilly's confidence was shrinking, but then she saw a saxophone, which kind of got her thinking. I need to learn some new tricks to really make me shine, and then I'll make some videos and post them all online. Woof woof, woof woof woof, woofity woof woof, woof woof, bark, woof woof woof, P.S. woof. Meanwhile, back in Warrington, Lauren found a note. My dog thinks she'll be famous. Oh, what a silly goat. But suddenly she looked up and saw Tilly on the news. She'd become an online superstar with 50 million views. It seems dogs can learn new tricks, Lauren thought out loud. And even though she missed her friend, she was also very proud. There was Tilly on a chat show, tootling away while teetering on a unicycle and doing dog ballet. Soon the world was going wild for Tilly's jolly tunes. You could even buy a storybook and see her in cartoons. She bought a doggy mansion and a limo and a yacht. She even met the president and partied quite a lot. Other doggies lined up to shake Tilly by the paw, and scripts for pet-based movies came tumbling through the door. She'd sit and count her money while lounging on her throne, but when she wasn't working, she'd often be alone. Because she felt so lonely, Tilly bought more stuff, and even though she had it all, it was never quite enough. She tried some doggy yoga, which she thought might make her happy, but instead, it just tied her up and made her sore and snappy. Then suddenly, it hit her as she chewed her oldest bone. What Tilly wanted most was to be snuggled back at home. Yes, she'd miss her fancy life and the palm trees and her chauffeur, but none of that compared to cuddling Lauren on the sofa. She called off all her concerts and gave away her things, but all the flights back home were fully booked, so she clung to the wings. Hanging on for dear life as the plane took to the skies made Tilly think of Lauren, and tears welled in her eyes. Soaring over Warrington, Tilly thought, I've had a hoot, but home is where the heart is, and I need a parachute. Fumbling in her suitcase, she found a sparkly gown, then used it as she leapt off to sort of slow her down. Tumbling through the fluffy clouds was really quite a rush, but Tilly had to slow down or she'd soon be doggy mush. Just then she saw a mattress dumped upon a roof, so she steered herself towards it and landed with a poof. Jumping into Lauren's arms, Tilly cried with joy. Then Lauren squeezed the squeaker in a squishy squashy toy. Fame is pretty epic, but snuggling is the best, thought Tilly as she curled up to enjoy a well-earned rest. Just like now. Miles away in Hollywood, things were much the same, and countless pets arrived each day to search for wealth and fame. They often spoke about that dog who played the saxophone, and how she left it all behind because she missed her home. But Tilly wasn't bothered that she'd given fame the shove, because her trip had taught her that what really counts is love. The end. I hope you enjoyed it. I think Tilly did.